Female spaces should be exclusively for females, not for biological males. You asked if I introduced legislation on that. A lot of the spaces you described are provincially and municipally controlled. So it is unclear what federal legislation what reach federal legislation would have to change them. But obviously, female sports, female change rooms, female bathrooms should be for females, not for biological males.
I think everyone well knows my stance on standing up for minorities and being there for the LGBT community. The question I think people should be asking is, why has the right suddenly decided to attack the LGBT community? Danielle Smith just brought forward some of the most difficult policies against vulnerable youth that the country has ever seen. And I heard Mr. Poilievre went off against the LGBT community again this morning. And one might wonder why this is the theme that right-wing politicians are trying to stir up as much as possible. For me, it's fairly obvious that they don't want to be talking about housing. They don't want to be talking about bringing in more competition in the grocery sector as we are as a government. They don't want to be talking about how Alberta continues to sit on hundreds of millions of dollars that the federal government has sent Alberta for childcare, while childcare providers are having to do rolling strikes and not able to deliver the childcare that parents are counting on. These are the things that we are focusing on, the things we are fighting for every day. So let far-right politicians pick fights with trans kids. Shame on them. And of course, as a government, we're going to be there to protect our most vulnerable. But let's not allow them to successfully deflect from the fact that they have no plans to deal with the real issues facing Canadians right now. I think Mr. Poilievre and politicians like him are choosing to attack some of the most vulnerable people in our society as a way of deflecting from the fact that they're very good at creating division and anger and creating political toxicity and driving wedge issues, but so far they have been terrible at putting forward any concrete solutions for the big problems that all Canadians are facing in their daily lives. They're quick with slogans and buzzwords and culture wars, but they're not doing the work of actually rolling up their sleeves and delivering